Thanks for taking us here, Jay.
Did you guys get a chance to watch the Team USA Serbia game, men's basketball, yesterday?
I watched the whole thing. It was riveting. I couldn't blink.
It was one of the most fun basketball games I have watched in a long, long time, and it sets up a gold medal game between Cavs' new head coach Kenny Atkinson, who's on the Team France staff, and Team USA. We got 5 minutes. Give me your thoughts on the game yesterday and this impending finals, and we're going to spend the last minute on creating an Olympic sport. But the game yesterday, Jason, JG, incredible.
I thought it was an L. At 13 points, I just said this team, they can't stop them from getting buckets, and they're getting stopped a lot. I thought it was an L. Yeah. And it was fun to watch the greatest in the world just reach back and throw that switch. And and I got to tell you, it was the first time I've ever rooted in my life for that guy right there.
Oh, yeah.
I've never in my life rooted, not one time, if I said, come on, Steph, we need this. And when we most needed it, it wasn't a three. It was a drive to the bucket in which he goes underneath and around. And the hug between Steph and LeBron the second it happened, I said, uh-oh, LeBron's going to Golden State.
Listen, Jason. LeBron had his little layup. I don't know. I'm used to seeing him dunk for exclamation points, but he got a little reverse layup. I'm like, oh man, I can't be happy for that. But hey, shout out to Joel Embiid. Hey, listen, McNuggets. Down the stretch, he hit some big shots. What you got to say?
You know what I have to say about him? He could have played for one of three countries. If he doesn't play for Team USA, we're not in the gold medal game. I firmly believe that.
He was balling.
The role he played yesterday, even though there was some odd switches with he and Joker, I couldn't understand why he was leaving Joker at times.
The Timberwolves kind of cracked the code. If you can put your best shot blocker as the help side guy off Joker, you're better off. So they had LeBron actually guarding Joker, and then
I know, but
Embiid kind of.
I don't want to get too deep in the weeds with the X's and O's. I thought it was odd, but he was pivotal enough in that game where if he's not on that roster, they lose. I firmly believe that.
Well, I'll take you guys' word for it because I don't have any power. For 4 days, I don't have any power. I've been taking cold showers and staring at a blank screen.
Is that why you have the
4
beard?
days. That's
wild.
I said I'm going to show up in a robe with a toothbrush hanging out to do the show.
That would have been a great gimmick.
So I didn't see any of the game because I don't have any power.
Well, when you can watch it, go back on Peacock and watch it. And Mike, I agree with you, and I'm glad that you said that. I couldn't look away, and I was busy doing a lot of other things yesterday. And
mesmerizing.
I couldn't look away.
To see LeBron and Steph on this stage, and Kevin Durant too, and Embiid played a big role. Like to see those guys lock in, turn it on, and like Captain America, like.
Yeah.
Chef America. Like, it was awesome. And the way Serbia, who, by the way, was 15 of 30 from three through the first three quarters.
I know.
And they had Bogdanovic looking at Carmelo after a three, giving him the three.
I know.
And Carmelo's talking shit from the from the courtside seats to Bog. It
had everything.
Impeccable theater. But you talk about stakes and you talk about pressure. And we talk about Jason in the playoffs. You can make shots in the regular season. Doesn't mean you can make shots in the playoffs, right?
Yeah.
Serbia as a team. First three quarters, 15 of 30 from beyond the arc. Serbia in the fourth quarter, in nut crunch time, 0 for 9 from beyond the arc, including some wide-ass open threes.
And that's
when the pressure
why they lost.
sinks in. Exactly, that's exactly what they lost. When the pressure sinks in, it does make a difference. Whether or not you have what it takes to make shots at that level. And last night, LeBron, Steph, Embiid, KD, Booker, the five that Steve Kerr.
By the way, they played the last, I think, 8 minutes. There were no substitutions.
Steve Kerr made some baffling coaching decisions.
He really did, Mike. I was really shocked by some of his rotations and some of his decisions. I don't think this has been the greatest display of what Steve Kerr can do as a coach. That being said, only does it display Team USA's ability to make shots in those big spots, but also their ability to play defense. They were 0 of 9 in the fourth. Mike, if they're a paltry 2 of 9, they win the game. And that was perimeter defense. And it was just like Serbia had an answer for everything that the U.S. did defensively until the fourth quarter. And that, for me, was, I know everybody wants this narrative that the rest of the world is caught up, and they probably have. But if Team USA plays this entire game like it's a Game 7 of the NBA Finals, they win by 30.
I'm going to tell you this, man. All the LeBron slander, This man, I'm just
And Steph Curry slander.
Y'all need to quit it. LeBron was switching off on the best big man in the world. LeBron is switching, guarding the best big man in the world in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
And this man is still controlling the pace at point guard. And he's 100. His kids are grown.
He's a full gray beard now.
His kids are grown.
In the interview after the game, I'm looking at his beard and I'm going, oh my God. He's got as much gray.
It's the time zones. He's 5 hours
so he looks older.
than he is here.
Well, you know what? And this would have been horrible, but I could see the headlines. LeBron's. That was going to be the headline.
Oh, yeah.
I guarantee it.
It was all over Twitter.
It would have been LeBron's.
Yeah.
And, they dug down deep, and it was really fun to root for Steph Curry for a minute. I enjoyed it, and I'll be rooting for him, obviously, against France.
I've kind of, ever since the 18 season when Kevin Durant left, Steph has been cool with me.
You're okay.
I'm okay with